Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the left.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Trey Burton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, Cousins. Incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running left, Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give. This is Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and 7. And off comes to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danielle Hunter, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Off play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They go play action. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Vikings 13, Bears 10. Sterling Hoff-Richter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Play fake. Cousins. Pass incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. back to it after the pick six. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Cousins now. And he completes it to Westbrook. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good.
Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys who don't kick here regularly. And I think the Winds just claimed another victim.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're...
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. A first down throw for Cousins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second down, Cousins again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Cousins.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones.
There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Third and 1. Here's Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They go option right on second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Vikings 20. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Tyrone Santos on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Sir, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
To throw is Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Working out of the gun, Cousins looking long for Westbrook. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said.